All right, let's see. I'm gonna make this one very, very short. I was trying to say earlier, I was on live, and then the kids start coming in. They always flood, and then I have to switch up the conversation to get them, involved because they don't know anything about this. So here we go. The black problem. It's pretty known by everyone that we have an issue with, murder and black on black crime and all of that stuff like that. A lot of crazy things we do, right? Which is true. Now, I've spent a lot of time on previous videos. Hang on. There we go. All right. So I spent a lot of time on previous videos talking about, mainly I got sucked into the whole black and white thing, black on black crime, white on white crime, da 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 da. Da. I got caught up in that. Well, right now, I feel like it's the right time to focus on uh, issues within my race, within my community. Well, not my community. I haven't been a part of it for a long time, and that's me doing that on purpose. So anyway, let's move on. The vast majority of the black hatred within ourselves. I'm sorry, but it's stemming from the house. Black people, Dr. Umar Johnson, all these other people, they're blaming the white man, right? Well, I'm here to tell you there are some things you can blame on the white man or white people, but it's not white people as a whole. White people as a whole are not out to get you. They're not. Who is this? The Rocca family. Hello, Rocca family. How are you? I'm just going over some serious topics here. If you want to know about issues, I have to stay on topic this time. What do you mean WTH? Okay, good. Yeah. So just listen, and if you have some questions, you just let me know. All right. So the biggest issue with the community, especially the black community, right, is the self-hatred, right? The destruction of ourselves, of our mind, of our peers, of everything that we know and have grown to love is just all degenerate crap and just degeneracy and self-deprecating, right? So the issue stems from the home, of course. And yeah, there are some things you can blame on other races. Yeah, there are some racists out there. That's true. There's also some racists within our own community who are black. There are also people who are anti-black and racist towards black people who are black. Yeah, that happens too. Yes, you can be black and racist. It's true. It's true, guys. Right? And then you have the not so well educated blacks who try to blame everything on racism. And it's just not true. It's not true. The problem that we're currently having, it stems from the home. Yes, Rocca family. What's going on, buddy? How are you? What's your age, Rocca family? What's your age? All right, I'm going to continue. The issues that we have, they stem from okay, all right, have a nice day, Rocca family. Enjoy your life. God bless you. Say your prayers. Drink some water before you go to sleep. All right. All right. As I was saying, the issue is it comes from the home, right? Right now, where we are, it's coming from the home. So what you have to do is seriously analyze what's going on in your life that's causing you to perpetuate all of this hatred. And it's not any kind of hatred, it's self-hatred. As we all know. Love God says hi. Hello, Love God. And more gaming with Matteo. All right. Hello, everybody. I'm going over some serious stuff here. You might want to learn. All right. While I'm talking, just tell us your name and tell us where you're from and all that stuff like that. This man asked me, am I gay? Sir, 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 if you are homosexual, that's fine. You can be that, but don't try to put it on me. All right? I don't have to be gay. I don't have to be LGBTQ, and I'm not LGBTQ. So if you are gay or homosexual LGBTQ community, then you can do that. Be that, dude. Just say it. Come out of the closet. Come on, open the door, Richard. Open the door. We know you're in the closet. We know you're in there. Just open the door. Well, Jennifer, this guy named Gaming with Matteo, for some reason, he believes I'm homosexual. And I said, no, I'm not. What would make you think I'm homosexual? I have a picture of my face in the thumbnail, right? And then I have a picture of my wife as the profile. For some odd reason, he says, okay, well, you must be gay. Well, no, I don't know how you got that. And I'm way off topic. And you know what? There's my wife right there. Mia Alcos, my handsome husband. Do you see that? Kissy faces? That's my wife. There you go. Ask her if I'm gay. She'll tell you. So, anyway, the topic is the black problem that we're having in today's society in the United States. And I've already gone over how people talk about, I didn't say you are homosexual. Sir, Mr. Matteo, scroll up, look at your last comment. You said you're gay, right? Do you know what that says? It means you're under the assumption that I'm gay. That's why you're saying it. And you expect me to agree with it. Like, right? No, it's not right. Wrong. I'm not gay, sir. So I don't know what to do with you. And I'm not being homophobic. I told you what you're doing is called projection. You must be homosexual. So you're trying to put it on me. And I'm sorry, sir, but I'm not homosexual, nor am I homophobic. You know what? The comments can go read your last comment, sir. We can see it. Roll the footage back. Go back in the footage. Look, scroll up in there. You'll see it for yourself. I seen it myself, sir. I saw it. You call me homosexual. I did not assume you were homosexual, sir. Look, you getting me off topic. And that's right, baby. I am not a gay. That's right. I'm not a gay. I'm not a bi. I'm not whatever the other letters are. I'm not that stuff. All right. Let's just leave that stuff out. Anyway, so Sauko, we're talking about black issues within the United States. I got to go over this. I didn't get to go over it earlier, so I'm going to go over it now. All right. Okay, so just ignore that Mateo guy. I was gonna block him, but I'm not gonna block him. Go ahead, let him wear himself out. I'm sure he's used to being worn out. Mateo, stop letting them boys bust up your back now. You better stop it. I'm trying to help you. You be wearing you out, you be tired. You be real tired, Mateo. Don't be tired. Go back. Go back to Jesus. Not forget Jesus. Anyway, the topic is the black community, right? And I'm talking about issues within the black community in the United States. Number one, there's a lot of black people who blame everything on white people. They believe all white people are racist. It's just terrible. And they believe that black people just cannot get ahead because of white people, and it just doesn't make sense. It's not true. It's just not true. I'm here to tell you right now, it's not true. All right, there are some powerful racist white people, but there are they okay, they say they have black tea. All right, good for you. So they feel that everything is about white people and how it's all white people are racist and blah 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 blah. It's just not true, guys, right? And that's why I'm here telling you that that's not true. But number two, the true issue is stemming from what's inside of the home. This is the part that most people, both black and white, neither one of them talk about this because they're not connected to what reality is. They're simply online playing the word game, playing semantics, playing the blame game, pointing the fingers, kind of like Sam X down here, the whole black fatigue thing. It's such a simple-minded way of expressing yourself. It's so simple-minded. It's unproductive. It doesn't get anything done. You're just sitting around repeating tropes that you hear online. And it's honestly just a waste of time. I can't for the life of me imagine spending time, free time out of my day to go online or walk around in public repeating and regurgitating things that I've heard online or that I've heard people say or any trend that I hear or see. I would not want to live anymore if I found myself doing that. Like if I walk around, yes, I'm tired of seeing black people do stupid shit. But guess what? I'm tired of seeing white people do stupid shit too. They both do stupid shit. Maybe, just maybe, I think the world is tired of stupid people. Oh, wow. Yeah. Tired of fucking stupid ass people doing stupid shit. That's how it goes. That's right, baby. That's right. So, anyway, the problem stems from the home. It starts within the home of the black community. It starts in the home for every other community as well. But the main driver of society today is number one, the media. Americans are too stupid. No, let me take that back. I said Americans because it's not just Americans. And I've finally got to speak to people all over the world, Middle East, Far East, Asia, Russia, China, You can name it Africa. Just name the region. I've spoken to people all over there, right? And everyone is having the same exact issues. It's the same exact issues. It's just contingent on if it's in the first world variety or the third world variety. That's the only real change. It's the only real change, but it's the same concepts every single time, right? And number one is the media. It's the strongest tool, it's the strongest force, the strongest influence in the world right now. People don't know what to believe, people don't know what's real or what's fake. And it's because the media has gotten so good and they've partnered up with psychologists and doctors to feed your mind brain rot. They are trying to make you stupid with TV and video games and the movies and the shows and the content online. This is what they're doing to you, both young and old. You have all fallen victim to this. You're stupid. And you consume this stuff 24 hours a day. When you're driving, Chavez is back. Chavez, we gotta stay on topic, buddy. We gotta stay on topic this time. I know you want to see the video games and stuff, but I gotta talk about this serious. Yes, Chavez, I remember you. And we gotta talk about a serious topic here. So anyway, they're they're numbing your mind. It's a numbing agent. It's hypnotism. That's what it is. It's hypnotism, and they're numbing your mind. And once your mind becomes numb and mushy, they can then put whatever message they want right directly into your mind. It's direct to consumer. That's why they're paying millions and millions of dollars, billions of dollars, trillions of dollars into these market campaigns, into these marketing agencies. Number one, it serves dual purpose. It gets not only your personal information and data so they can sell that. That's already 50% of the money right there. But they also Jordan Chen says you a bottom. Sean's okay. Well, hey man. Listen, when I'm on the bottom of my wife, I don't mind it. All right. You see that woman in the profile? I do not mind that. You understand? And as far as sucking anything, I don't know any part of my wife that has the letter D that I would suck. A C, maybe, yeah. Oh, well, of course, yeah, a C. Um, a B, yes. A T, yes. L, yes. E, yeah, I could do E. E is good. E is okay. It's a hit or miss with E. It just depends on the time of day. Anyway, we're talking about something serious. If you're an alpha male, Chavez, don't worry about him. He's on some alpha male beta stuff, and he probably likes Andrew Tate and follows that stuff where he's you know, you do know if you follow Andrew Tate, you're openly admitting that red pill stuff. That's the thing about it. You can't get in the red pill unless you can admit that you are not a real man. You are not a strong man. That's the only way you can get in. You know that, right? So you openly admit. You openly admit. Oh no, we don't do racism here, sir. Get your dumb ass out of here. Get the fuck out of here, you stupid piece of shit. How do I block this dude? No. There you go. You're deleted. All right. We don't play any racism here, guys. Piece of shit. Get the fuck out of here. All right. Moving on. I'm so sorry for cussing, baby. I'm sorry. I try not to cuss. I try not to say mean things. Chavez, don't worry about that. I love Mexico. I love Mexicans. I love all people of Spanish descent. I love all of y'all. Anyway, so back to the issue at hand. All right. So what was I saying? Yeah, the black issue. Yeah, stems from the home. No, it's not okay to cuss, Chavez. I'm sorry you had to hear that. It's not okay. Don't you know, don't start cursing. Cursing is bad. Never curse. My wife hates it when I do that. She doesn't like it when I curse. Anyway, so the issue in the black home, right? It starts there. Number one, the media. It's warping the mind. It's teaching the children. The parents are not raising the children. It's the media raising the children. How do I know this? Because I was raised by the media. I was born 1990, right when the internet was first coming out, and then it began to get really big and popular, right? We were too poor to even have the internet. Only time I could get internet is when I went to school. And even then, we couldn't even use the internet really. We were using Ask Jeeves. Ask Jeeves, guys. That was like the first one. Yahoo. Right? It was taken over. And everything I was learning was coming from the television, the TV, the cable, the shows that I would watch. I was picking up character development from the shows I would watch. And it was, it presented a lot of challenges for the guardians that I had. I didn't have my actual parents around. I had my guardians who adopted me. And it was presenting a lot of new challenges for them. They didn't know what to do with that. Yeah, Chavez. TV, video games, all that stuff, it will break your mind. It will make you not very smart, to put it simply. So you have to limit these things. Limit the video games. You say you like Fortnite, limit the Fortnite. Limit the TV, the Netflix, the online. You have to limit it because it's making your brain not very smart. This is what you have to do. If you're going to use online media or TV, I would say 3 hours of TV shows or video games, right? And then maybe 2 hours of online content that is about learning and educating. That's right, baby. That's right. Have a limit. Yeah, have a limit. So, that's the only way. That's the way that I had to flip it, because I realized when I would watch these shows, I was picking up new personalities. I was picking up new behaviors while watching the TV or playing that game or on social media or watching the reality TV, right? I was like, oh man, that sounded really good. That was really fun. Oh, that character is very interesting. I should think like that too. And then I began to just pick up stuff at a rapid pace, much fat. You know, watching those TV and watching, you got to go through stuff you don't want to do, but when it's done, just live your life. Well, Chavez, that's true. That's what life is about. It's about experiences. It's about going through the trials, the tribulations, right? But you also have to understand that every decision you make has a consequence, right? Everything you do in life, from throwing a piece of paper on the ground to maybe hurting someone, everything you do has a consequence and it will be taken down. It will come back to you. You understand? So if you want to litter, throw paper on the ground, think twice. Pick the paper up, right? One day you might have your own land and someone is going to throw paper on your land. No, don't do that. Right, right. You might hurt someone one day. Maybe they hurt your feelings or something and you want to hurt them very bad. Don't do it. Just don't do it. I used to be that guy, you know. I used to hurt people a lot. And I tried to reach out to everyone and apologize to everyone. I tried to go back. Some forgave me, some not. But, you know, you got to move on. Chavez says you can't get stuff you want, but at least you do stuff that inspires you, stuff that makes you happy. Well, life is not about always about happiness, Chavez. It's about balance. It's about God, and God is about balance. God is about love. We are here to show God that we will follow his word and believe what he says. That's why we're here. And according to God, we're going to go through the good and we're going to go through the bad. It's going to happen. But while you're here, I would say, yes, do what makes you happy, but you also have a responsibility here as well. It's very important to take care of your responsibilities. Right. Back to the black community. So, more specifically in the black community, most of us are black Americans. We are raised by the mother, right? Single mother house. Well, that's the African Americans. But anyway, I'm not going to go there. We're raised by the single mother. Now, I'm not here to blame anyone about whose fault is it, black man or black women, for the state we are in today. I'm not going to do that. But I will say, when we're being raised by a single mother, the single mother can only do so much. She's trying to work really hard to provide for the child. She's trying to play mother and father, being very nice and loving to the child, but also disciplining the child as well. Doing all these jobs, all these titles, all of these roles in the house, it leaves very little time for sleep. And it leaves the woman, the single mother, very confused and sleep deprived. She's going crazy. She's going boong because She cannot get any rest, any proper rest. And the one time she has a little time to herself, she's going to try to lay down. Uh-oh, now the baby wants some attention. The child wants some attention. So she never really gets any sleep. So, with that being said, the child. Holy. Sorry about that. So, with that being said, the child needs extra attention when it comes to his personal life, when it comes to their emotions, their character development, their growth phase, the early growth phase, as well as, everyday life issues that they have in school. My wife says, I am proud to the single mothers that's very responsible. Yeah, well, baby, yeah, we can be proud of them, but that's the problem. Some women can do it all. They can take care of the child, they can work a job, pay all the bills, they can do everything. That's great. That's 100% fine. But the issue is, what effect does that have on the child's mentality? When the child is growing up realizing there's no men, he doesn't know how to be a man. And the woman, the single mother, is going to do her best to try to raise that boy into a man, what she feels a man should be. That's where the problem is. A woman doesn't know what a real man is. She don't know what he's supposed to do. She can't tell you. Only a man will know what a man is. And yes, we need women to be complete as men, but that's where the problem is. So many women, especially black women and Filipino women in the Philippines, they're doing it too now, right? Okay. Oh, we got some comments here. Hold on. Mothers do most, they do everything, but they can make you happy, but she might not be able to get the stuff, but they do their best. Chavez, that is very, very true. That's very true. They do their best. That's true. But we're having a serious problem in modern society. This whole single mother thing, this baby mama culture that not just black women, but all women are beginning to go through, it's creating a massive generation of kids, especially men, who are very weak. They don't know how to be men. And the last thing anyone wants are emotional men who are ready to die for what they believe in. Because those emotional men who cannot handle their emotions, they're going to be ready to die for the dumbest shit you can think of. I'm sorry, I just cussed again. I'm sorry. They're going to be ready to die or become a martyr for very, very stupid reasons. They're going to be ready to die if you change the color of ketchup. They're going to be ready to die if you if you decide, maybe the company decides we don't want to make Fortnite anymore. They're going to be ready to die for that. You don't want that. Mia Alco says raising a child is not easy. You are not taking care of your child or children, but you need to take care of yourself also. Yes, yes, baby. That's why I'm going to make sure I'm taking my time with you to make sure that we have everything in order before, far before we have any children. We are going to make sure that you are comfortable, you have a good pregnancy, that we have everything lined up for this child. Because I refuse to bring any children into this world without having a good, loving mother and a good, loving father, good, loving, hardworking father. That child will have both. There will be absolutely no excuse for any failure, for any crazy, uh, you know, whatever type social justice issues going on in today's society. Nope, 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 nope. You don't have any excuse. I will also make sure they are loved. But number one is to make sure that my wife is comfortable, that the mother who is taking care of the house is she's perfect, she's fine, she is happy, she is loved. Here we have Mateo again asking me, am I homosexual? You can have a man as a man. Man, I don't know what this guy is talking about. We need women and men. Yes, Chavez, right? You have both of your parents. And my wife says, at gaming, you don't understand what you're talking. My husband is a real man. That's right, baby. Yes, defend my honor. Yes, because he's I don't know what his issue is. He just don't don't pay any attention to him. Just keep talking, following the message. Just let him do whatever he wants to do. He's I don't know what this those are the pathetic people that roam around online trying to cause issues. Don't pay him any attention. Cuss word bad. Yes, Chavez. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do it. All right. Chavez says children are the hardest part of life. If it's a newborn, I believe that. I believe that 100%. Newborns are very hard. I don't know the first thing about taking care of a newborn. I'm scared to hold them. I'm scared to hold a newborn. I don't know. I wouldn't know what. And I held one time and I was very scared because I'm scared I'm going to hold it the wrong way. You know, everything like that. I'm absolutely terrified. He said that's racist. I tell you what, Mateo, if you do anything racist, I will block you. All right? Say what you want to about me. I don't care. You're not bothering me. You're the lonely one. I have a wife in here. What do you have? He won't let his kids choose their own gender. Children don't even know what gender is. You don't even know what gender is. What is gender? Let me ask you. Define gender and give me an example. Don't just define it. Give me an example too. Come on. Test it. I'm about to embarrass your dumbass. No, I'm sorry. I gotta stop that. I'm sorry, Chavez. I'm sorry, Mia. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cuss. So anyway, while he Googles what is gender, I'm gonna go back to the black community. So it stems from there. And although you have some women who can 100% work a job, pay the bills, raise the child, yes, but they fail to realize they don't know what they're doing to the child's mind. The boy grows up, he's not going to know what it means to be a real man. He's not going to know what it means. He's also going to likely have issues defending himself from bullies who want to punch him. He's going to have serious issues with that. I've seen it happen so many times. He's going to have issues defending himself. And most mothers, they're not going to think, oh, let me take him to a boxing class. Let me take him to maybe a mixed martial arts class. Either one, they can't afford it. They don't have time for it. Or they just never think maybe there's another way than him out getting bullied or him becoming the bully. That happens too. Chavez says you got to be trained if you are nervous at the same time as you're holding the baby, you might drop the baby. You got to be careful. That's true. I do have to be careful. And I do need to get trained. That's right, Chavez. You are right. Because I'm gonna make sure I get training in taking care of a newborn. I'm also gonna go to what is that called? The pregnancy classes stuff. You can do I don't know what it's called, but when your wife is pregnant, she goes to like this class with other pregnant women, and the husband can join, and they help teach me what to do, how to make my wife feel more comfortable, how to hold a baby, helping her stretch, helping her feel better, like that. I'm going to do all that stuff. Trust me, my wife will be in good hands. Yes, I will love her all the way to the moon and back every time. You will know, Mahal. I believe in you. Yes, baby. I believe in you too. I just want you to have a very, stress-free pregnancy. I want you to feel very good. I want you to have the happiest pregnancy in the world. I really do. And it might be a little scary. It might be some crazy times, but I believe we'll get through it. And it will be a good memory for the rest of our lives that we will always tell. So back to the Black community. The biggest issue within Black community and the whole single mother thing, whether Black women know it or not, they are raising these boys to become degenerates. They're raising these children to become demons. And I don't know if they're doing it on purpose or not, because I've dated quite a few of them. And when I would show them the error in their mistakes, they become so prideful. They reject all correction. They don't want to hear it. They don't listen to anything. You can't tell them anything. And I say, well, if that's your personality, what the fuck are you going to teach that child? What are you going to teach that young boy? You're going to teach him the same thing that you're doing right now. You're doing something wrong. You're teaching him something wrong. That's wrong. Let me show you the right way to do it with him being a boy. He's going to be a man one day. He needs to learn this. And they say, no, it's my child. No, it's mine. Okay, fine. because you're not calling the police on me, right? So that's your child. I don't want to hear a damn thing about it. When he starts acting up in school, when he begins turning against you, when he gets bigger and you can't beat him anymore, you can't fight him anymore. He's too big now. And then he's going to go out there into the world, and you know what's going to happen then. Because now he doesn't want to hear any authority. Yeah, I did cuss again. I'm sorry, Chavez. Forgive me. Right. So you're not gonna he's not gonna have any uh listening abilities. No, he's stunted in his development, both mentally, probably physically too, because a lot of them are malnourished. They look malnourished, and then he's gonna come across a few people, a few authoritative figures, and he's not going to listen to them. And that's where the problem comes in. Because there's only a matter of time before he does something very stupid. Someone's going to try to discipline him or hold him accountable for it. He's not going to want to hear it. Why? Because he learned it from his single mother, who thought she was the superwoman and didn't want to hear anyone tell her anything. We have some white man. Who is that? Is that Vladimir Putin? Who is that? He talking to your wife. Yeah, he's talking about my wife in the picture. Yeah, it's always a creepy old man. That. Yeah, they always do that. They always email me saying, "Oh my God, you're so beautiful. Can I talk to you?" I'm like, dude, that's my wife. Yeah, but she's beautiful. Can I talk to her? And like, dude, are you crazy? Let me tell you. Let me help you out. Number one, she's married to me. Number two, she's not into senior citizens. That's number two. So, and number three, you have to be ready to build something. You got to at least build her a house, or at least give her like very very large amount of money. You know, change her life. Do something like that. Don't worry about why I'm using her profile picture, sir. I'm trying to help you. You want to talk to her? I'm trying to help you talk to her. Did you write down? Let me give it to you again. I'm gonna give it to you again. Number one, okay, you gotta build her a house. Can you do that? Number two, give her a really big sack of money, like a really big sack of money, big bag, really big bag of money, right? Or just transfer it, whatever you want to do. And number three, try to change her life. And you got to be a little bit funny too. Be useful, resourceful. Right. Money does not buy happiness. That's right, Chavez. That's true. That's why I'm giving him really good advice that he should try to follow. We got to build a house. You got to give her a big pile of money or transfer a lot of money. And then you have to be resourceful. You have to have charisma, uh, be funny. Sometimes she gets a little sad or insecure or depressed. You have to be there right there. As soon as it happens, you got to be on it. Quick, 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 quick. Be funny. Say something witty. Can you pick her up? Can you uplift her spirits? And don't forget about religion. That should have been number one. You know about God, sir? Maybe you could pull some Bible verses out. You go get your dumb ass off my life. Oh, Chavez, you're right, buddy. I'm sorry again. I'm sorry again, buddy. I'm sorry. I've been working on this for a while, and I'm a lot better than what I used to be. A whole lot better. So thank you. And you're doing a good job, Chavez. Every time I curse or do something bad, I want you to tell me. All right, buddy. You have a good one. I'll see you later. See you next time, buddy. Thank you. Have a good night. Say your prayers. Tell your parents you love them. So anyway, we went all over the world, y'all, and I done talked about the issues. It goes a lot deeper, but I'm getting pretty tired, so I'm gonna try to get some rest. All right, y'all. Y'all have a good night. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite. And to my wife, love you. Get some rest. I know you're tired. You had a long day. Love you to the moon and back, baby. See you later. Good night, y'all.